been travelling for 5 hours, just on 2 trains, 1 bus. Now we've got 2 legs each for another 5 to 6 miles. Weather is mildly cloudy, no rain. Yeah, there's a bit of brightness in the sky, it's looking promising. There's a bit of humidity going on. What with the camera? What with the camera? Over here we have a tree and a squirrel.
Yeah, don't build your part.
Started from Waterhead, because that's where the youth hostel was, and basically we're heading up past the River Rothay towards Rydal, and over Frigg Terrace and down into Grasmere. And we've got to be down into Grasmere for 6, otherwise we don't get any food. So Eddie, my glamorous assistant, is on timekeeping duty.
5 to, ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 hours to reach destination. We had nice evening meal last night, consisting of mostly curry and rice. The weather report is very similar to yesterday. Always thin, but hazy cloud, hence the sun cream. And I can sense it being a very, very sunny day. And Eddie is going to get really warm in trousers.
The route today goes up Swirl Howe and then across the top to Bluffwick Fell, down past Tarn House and into Coniston. So a couple of peaks, not too high really. Should be a good warm up for the legs because tomorrow will be harder.
You quiver like a candle on fire. I'm putting you out. Maybe tonight we could be the last shot. But I'm fascinated by your style. Your beauty will last for a while. You're feeling instead of being. The more that I live on the inside, there's nothing to give. I'm infatuated by your moves. I've gotta search hard for your clues.
This is hella road.
We got the only way is up by
Yaz.
I think that's got to go on. Dub over the top. Who was it? I want to say Yazoo, but no, was it?
No, it was Yaz.
I'm going to go along the terrace, waiting for the stage of the filler.
Right, we're going with the Hunting Chris Ryan style shot now for the second climb of the day. Looks pretty much steeper than the last. Doesn't seem to be any breaks in it. And if we don't break for lunch when we've had this little climbs over and done with, there's going to be trouble amongst the group. That's for sure.
When we went up Kinderscout, although shorter, it was just slanted. Yeah.
We're about halfway up. We've already come from that mountain over there in the distance, but we've still got a long way to go before we can sit down for lunch, but we've had to have a minute because we're all knackered.
I'm shagged. I need windscreen wipers for my sunglasses. That's about it really.
Dan?
No comment really.
Right, I looked at the jump there, but thank God I'm fucking walking up there.
Your bag's blown away.
2,500 feet up. We've walked about 8k. We'll have about another 12 clicks to walk in that direction.
Here we are, it's our second stop, which is, what's it called again? Coniston. Again, the youth hostel looks good. You'll notice that there wasn't a lot of footage of this afternoon's escapades because we were all.
Give the camera a glance out the window.
Yeah, because we were all knackered. It is absolutely tearing it down. It's awful. But if it dries up, we'll do it all again tomorrow. Check out the shoulders.
Thoughts on the day?
That ain't sunburn.
God. Jesus Christ. I think thoughts of the day is
Any injuries, Rich?
I think I'm alright, you know.
After you took on board my technique.
Super lightweight pack.
Yeah, because he hasn't brought anything.
They got a lighter?
You've really got a leash on your foot?
Yeah, that's a lead, that is.
Let's have a look.
Camera on it.
Camera lead.
Really a leash? How the hell have you got a leash on?
We're only in the Lake District, not Belize.
Might just be a
It's
light.
definitely just a bit of twig, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of twig.
Leech.
I know it was, by the way. But,
And the Melodrama
How many
Award
value?
goes to.
How many value?
Well, as you have seen from the recent camera shots of the panoramic view out of our hostel window, the weather isn't too good at the moment.
The weather's a little hostile, if you're
Yeah, we've got a few thunderstorms rolling in.
Dan's spending a little bit of time futilely planning out tomorrow's route when he knows full well that we ain't going anywhere if it's still like this.
Yeah, but you know full well it's going to brighten up as soon as we wake up in the morning. We're like pure English countryside music.
Can I do a correction, please, as well to today's route? It was a silver howl that we went up, not a squirrel howl. Still trying.
I'm still getting over the hostile weather joke.
It's about 10:30. We've been walking for about an hour and a half. We're about 1,700 feet up. It's a bit cloudy. We found ourselves a nice little lake in a mountain, which is a bit surreal since we're 1,700 feet up from water level. We're only carrying 2 packs. We've took everything else out and we're down to bare minimals for the day, food and waterproofs.
Well, this morning when we woke up it was quite sunny and blue sky, but as you can see it's turned a bit misty and cloudy. We're expecting this to continue for most of the day. Great. We're expecting to get quite wet at lunch, but hopefully it'll be sunny in the afternoon as predicted.
This is low water. We've sort of combined a bit of the main route and a bit of the easier route. So we're going to get to the top a bit quicker. Then we're going to belt along the ridge, of which we'll probably not see a great deal of anything. Over into Wetherlam, over the top of that, and then down into Oatwater really. So probably about 10 miles today. And unfortunately, very few views, I think.
She's an 8-ball, she's rolling faster than a white wall. She's got an avalanche packed in a snowball. She's losing all the leeches like a stone wall. She's loaded up, she's the underdog. Gonna take a mighty swipe at the high hole, while they're slipping on the tricks in a thick fog, making eyes at the girls like bullfrogs. I'm telling you, sir, she's coming up from behind. Yeah, she's coming up from behind. You like her hanging like a sneaker on a live wire dangling, while your Wall Street pockets are.
It's pretty nippy out. The clouds starting to break in the back, coming down from the north, so we might get a little bit of sunshine pretty soon. We've got about another 8-9k to go, about the same again really. Now we've had lunch, we've lost a few pounds from the packs, so the packs are a bit lighter as well. I think we decided we're going to be on bare essentials tomorrow, possibly not even waterproofs, to save some. I'm fire ready to save some weight. So now we're going to climb our final peak of the day. Some photo time, boys. Let's go. Going up the highest mountain in England, and a couple of others, second and third I think. Supposedly the hardest day of the week. It's looking pretty hot, as you can see. I'm putting some kind of lotion on. Should be a pretty good day.
There's a cold voice on the air. You've been looking everywhere. Someone to understand your hopes and fears. Well, I've thought about that for many long years.
Well, we're on the way up to Crinkle Crags, and then we're going to belt over Crinkle Crags and then up to Bowfell. But already we're running a bit short on drink. It's quite a warm day, so we're probably going to go up the Climbers Traverse on Bowfell. There's a nice bit of stream running through the rocks to fill up the drinks bottles.
Bigger than me.
There is a hole in the eddy. Because I remember I couldn't get Daniel up when we first came years ago and I had to push him up through there.
I think you get Daniel up this year.
You're the one behind.
You've got to be a mole to get through there as well.
I remember I did this. I think if you got up onto there, you'd be alright.
Yeah.
You see, can't you come across right here now, I mean? Is that not easy, or is it very too far over the end?
Oh my. Are you through it?
Yeah.
If I push my back up, I'll be able to get up easily.
Push it up, jam it into the rock, and then climb through, and pull it out.
Yeah, but can you just... Can you just bring my...
Don't cook off of me.
Hey, just take
Already
one
I'm
through.
thinking swing out. Oh, you're going that way, are you?
Watch this as a digital camera so rip it through. I think it's best to go out, but you just that's
Oh, well, I can't understand why they got it a bad step.
God, easy. There we are. Look at that, this is there already.
not quite.
Swap your feet over and shuffle around and just, that's it. Make sure you get a good grip, just pull up and then you'll probably have to drop to your knees a bit and then it's just a matter of shuffling around in unglamorous fashion. There you are.
Rich, where are you going?
This way.
He's changing. He's going for a slightly different route.
Oh, my legs are too long to. Oh, my knees. My legs are too long to scuffle under. Oh, absolutely red raw.
I've only just realised how much on the edge I am there. Bloody hell.
It's bigger, isn't it, than it looks up there?
We've just climbed up one of the world's worst steps. We're on the highest point on Crinkle Crags. Looks like we've got about another 8 miles to go. And if you can see in the background there, Scafell Pike, the highest peak in England, that's we're going to be climbing up in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Well, as I'm sure you can see from the beautiful surroundings, it's a glorious day. Best day thus far. It's nice and cool at the top of here, but down the valley it was a bit steamy for all of us, I think. But hopefully it'll stay like this for the remainder of the day.
Well, I think we've come about 3.5 miles. We've got the remaining Crinkles to go over, and then we're going to go up Bowfell, and then over Bowfell and up to Scafell Pike.
Right, we've just walked past round the back of Bowfell on the Calamus Travis to get some water supplies from a natural stream that comes out of the mountain. It's supposed to be really nice water.
Try the stream.
Try it for you on camera. I give that a 9 out of 10. The youth hostel's getting 6. We're about to walk up pretty much a sheer rock face, holding on to the wall probably, like these people are doing. But take about an hour, should be fun.
Here comes the sunshine and burns away clouds like they never were. Sunshine, she walks on the earth, but I love her. And now I'm feeling in a better way. The darkest night won't steal my light away. A perfume melody, the scent of the mind's sweetest flower.
3 o'clock, we're on S Pike. About 45 minutes to walk to the last one. So we might have about another hour and a half, 2 hours left. Let's get to the top of Scafell Pike. Not tired at all. Haven't been sweating. I think I can feel a couple of drips running down my face now.
You put the highest places in the country, it's such an awkward spot. If they'd have built it somewhere else, they could have had tourists around and all sorts. Yeah, that's right.
You don't get to reach the highest point in England for nothing.
That's it, isn't it? You good to go?
There he is.
It's good to. Careful now. You can blow it now.
amazing how that didn't go into it.
It is, Rich, when you see when it's broke off that side there, look.
It's about half term. We're in the B&B at Wasdale Head. The B&B did appear to not have any way of getting to it apart from like a dodgy little track. We did find out there's a route and we've gone the wrong way route.
Well, after Scarfell Pike, we went down a bit of a scree and then up Lord's Rake, up to the top of Scarfell, which was good fun. Up past the boulder that sort of split at the top, and a few signs warning us not to go, but we knew better, of course.
I'm absolutely shattered, to be honest. My feet are absolutely killing me, and my knees, I don't know how my knees have stayed on after that descent today, which you didn't get any pictures of, unfortunately. But the weather today has been excellent. I'm sure it will be tomorrow, according to the forecast. Even warmer, which is great. Yeah, so I think I'm going to bed.
I'm pretty shattered. My feet are going to have like 5 or 6 plasters on to get rid of some of these bruises and swellings. And my knee, yeah, my knee's pretty painful. Every step I take down it, now hurts. So yeah, it's looking good for tomorrow.
I'm feeling quite tired. Feel the knees a bit. More concerned about the hard skin and blisters developing on my big toes, both left and right, which may cause a bit of pain tomorrow. But like Ed, I'm probably going to get them plastered up. Basically, we're going to head off into this valley, boat up through the gap. The wind's probably going to pick up this afternoon, so we're just going to go up Pillar, come down the other side, then over Scarth Gap, lowest point. So we're going to miss out Red Pike, but it should still be a good route.
You can say what you want, Eddie. There is not a chance the camera can hit you.
It's the end of the 4th day. We've had the most difficult ascent we've done all week up Pillar, which was recommended by the expert climber as being slightly difficult for the advanced walker. The weather report for today was that we should be getting at least 40 to 50 mile/h winds, and warning that if you did go up any high peaks there was a chance that you might be blown off, which made our ascent up the mountain a lot faster and well, a lot more hopeful really. Fortunately for obviously the people watching this, we're still here now and we didn't get blown off at the top.
Simple things for simple minds, eh lads?
Okay, we've arrived in Keswick. This is our first official rest day due to the bad weather. Yesterday, waiting at the bus stop, we were going to get a bus from Buttermere over to Keswick. We did have a change of heart when we saw a glimpse of sunshine. So me, Mark and Rich went up over Robinson then dropped down into the valley and walked along past Derwent Water to get to Keswick. Eddie still caught the bus because he's still having a bit of trouble with his knee, so rather than keep popping the North End, decided it would be a better approach to use the bus. It's really heavy rain at the minute, so we won't be going out, but we will probably be making a few plans to see if we can get up Blencathra tomorrow if the weather changes. So I think we're in for shopping today.
Oh, what a day. I can't describe it all. Went astray, so I decided to get away to somewhere nicer. Just me and you, we'll go together, taking the view. Why, it looks much better, oh my God, it's true. It's brighter later.
It looks like the weather forecaster's got it wrong again. It's turned out to be quite a beautiful morning, really. Blencathra in the distance was what we would have done today if we'd have known it was going to turn out like this. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. However, we're at the top of Bleaberry Fell at the minute, walking across the tops. We're going to go next to a High Seat and then drop down to Ashness Bridge. Got good views of Keswick and Bassenthwaite, River Derwent as well. Also, you can see the route we're going to be taking tomorrow, which is going to start down in Threlkeld. It's going to basically cover that long, high north to south ridge, extending right across to Helvellyn, which is the highest point up in the distance. We are also getting quite heavily bitten at the minute by lots of minor flies, which isn't good news because I've already got lots of bites up the back of my legs, so we won't be staying here for too long.
It's 12 o'clock and we're at the top of, what's it called, Bower? High Seat, 608 metres, which is nothing on what we've done previously, but it's been quite a nice climb, although it has been extremely boggy, as you can tell by our boots, and the flies have been biting us like crazy, so I think we're all a bit itchy, but I think we're going to descend towards Derwent Water now.
Yeah, we could either walk or get a bus down into Glenriddin, and then we could just walk from Glenriddin to Patterdale, which is like a mile. Definitely not got the weather wrong today. It is throwing itself down. It is looking a little bit brighter, but the rain is still coming and pretty torrential. So we were going to go up the ridge and all the way down to Helvellyn today, but judging by the weather, we're not sure how wet we're going to get. We're just going to walk out of Keswick, stick to the low ground, walk past Blencathra and head towards Troutbeck, and then hopefully we're going to pick up a service bus maybe from Troutbeck down to Patterdale, or alternatively we could get dropped off at Aeroforce and go and have a look at the waterfalls. We set off from the hostel this morning about 9:30. Decided to keep a low level route. The cloud base was probably about 500 feet. Picked up the disused railway and used that to get from Keswick to Threlkeld, which we did quite quickly. Unfortunately, that path then sort of ended, and we had to pick up a few minor roads. It was then when the rain became quite heavy, so a little bit demoralising, and this road seemed to go on forever. But that eventually brought us out into Troutbeck, where we had shelter in the local inn there. They were kind enough to let us eat some sandwiches as well. We then caught a service bus from Troutbeck, which brought us down into Patterdale. We are heading up Fairfield today. It's the last day, so a bit do or die. The weather's been kind to us so far. It's quite cloudy. ahead of us. We decided to go up Deep Dale, which we're a bit concerned about the bogginess to start with, but so far it's been quite kind to us. This is probably the best route up Fairfield, up through the valley, quite dramatic views as you can see from the cloud. And there's also a bit of a scramble at the top, which we should be well prepared for after the adventures on Lordsrake and Pillar.
Well, second hand's coming around to 12 o'clock now. We're at the top of Fairfield, it's 876 metres high. It took us about 2.5 hours to walk. We got pretty wet this morning when we first set out, but weather's cleared up. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy.
We're going to head down over Great Dod and drop back down towards Grasmere. Hopefully the cloud will clear enough for us to see where we're going. But we're going to get some maps out and the compass and GPS to make sure we drop down in the right valley and don't end up walking further than we have to, or alternatively catching a bus. It's 1 o'clock. Having wandered around in the mist a bit, we did depart on the wrong path. It was going to take us down to Seat Sandal, but we figured that out pretty soon and wandered back up towards the summit of Fairfield and then picked up the right track. So currently we're standing on the top of a Great Rig, just going to have some lunch here and then we're going to head back down into Grasmere.
Hi, Mom.
I think my best day would have to be covering the major fells and the Bad Step. Superb weather, good company, not to play on a cliche.
My best day was to Copy Bower, day 4. Because we went up Scarfell, which is the highest peak in the country, which is exceptional.
My best day would have to be the same. Obviously going up Scarfell Pike for the first time was quite memorable and a stunning day really, even though I was absolutely shattered by it.
Another day is gone. Some other time maybe I come on. Step into the sun. A little time.